For this recipe, you will need 2 cups of sifted flour, 4 ripened bananas, 1 stick of salted softened butter, half a cup of white and brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, baking soda, baking powder, and cinnamon, 2 large eggs, banana pudding powder, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Hey everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. Today I've decided to take over my mom's channel and share with you guys my favorite banana bread with a twist. Alrighty, so we've already went over all of the ingredients, so let's just get straight into it. First, we're going to take our softened butter and put it into our bowl. Next, we're going to put in our sugars. And what we're going to do is we're going to cream. Now, creaming is very important because we don't want a grainy batter, okay? We want a soft, silky, smooth batter. But that's going to be hard to do if your sugar and butter is not mixed in all the way together. And this is going to be so yummy, guys. There's a very fun twist at the end, which I think you guys are going to love. I think it adds a nice touch to the batter. I'm just going to Alright, so now that we have this super creamy, looks so yummy, we're going to add in our 2 eggs and our vanilla extract. Now we want this to be very incorporated, so we'll have a nice smooth batter. And the reason that we want it to be creamed is just so that we make sure that the butter is all mixed in to the sugar. And you guys can definitely switch over to a whisk if you need to. It's definitely a little bit easier than using a spatula. And you just want to whisk until incorporated. So this is about the consistency that you want your wet batter to be. Very creamy and smooth. Now we're just going to hop right into mashing the bananas. Alright, so we're just going to go in. Stop! This is really bad. So we're just going to peel your bananas. Alright, so I've unpeeled my ripened bananas and we're just gonna go in and mash them with a potato masher. Alright, so you want to mash these until it looks like baby food. Nice and mashed. We don't really want that many huge clumps of banana. Okay, so now that we have our bananas nice and mashed, we're going to move on to our dry ingredients. So we're going to take our sifted flour, and we're going to take our cinnamon, salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Dump that in. And then we're going to take our very secret surprise, our twist, and that is our vanilla pudding powder. Now this is about half a packet. So we're just gonna mix that in. Thank you, Chrissy Teigen, for this because it's in her banana bread recipe in her cookbook, and we took that from her because we thought it would add a nice touch to the banana bread. So just carefully mix it, not to spill because this is a little bowl, and just mix until all our flour mixture all incorporated. We're going to go half and half into our wet ingredients. So we're going to add about half of the flour, half of the dry ingredients into our wet, and also half of the banana. Now this just makes it a little bit easier to mix all of it together. And you could totally just go in and add all of it at once. So just be careful. And mix it all slowly, but just make sure that you're getting everything in there. Scrape your bowl down. This is why I'm using this little spatula, so it'll help me scrape down the bowl and the sides and the bottom. I'm just gonna keep going. Add the rest of the flour, the dry ingredients, and the rest of the banana. Mix in everything. Scrape down your bowl. This smells so good, you guys. It smells so yummy. I'm so excited. And if you feel like it's a little bit dry like this, you can add in a little bit of milk, and we've decided to add about 2 tablespoons just to loosen it up a little bit. Okay, so this is about the time that you would want to add your chocolate chips, walnuts, or peanuts, or anything that you would like. But for today, we've just decided to keep it traditional. And here is about the consistency that you would like. You should have for your batter. So thick, so delicious, and it smells amazing, guys. Alright, so now we're ready to pour this into your loaf pan, and we're only making 1 loaf pan today, but this makes 2. So you know you can freeze it, save it for later. Alright, so now we have it all ready. We are using a silicone pan today, so we do not have to butter or grease it or put anything, parchment paper or anything in here. But if you are using, say, a glass or a metal bowl, you might want to lay some parchment paper or butter in there just so it'll be easier to take out. Now we have our oven preheated to 350 degrees, and we're gonna put it in there for about 40 to 45 minutes depending on your oven. Everyone is different, so I just recommend that you check on it every 15 minutes and make sure you do not open it until it's been in there for at least 30 minutes. So let's pop it in the oven, and it should look golden brown like this. Alrighty guys, this looks so yummy. It just came out of the oven, so it's super hot, but it looks so good, smells amazing. I just got it out, and it looks so good, and it smells so good. So we're just gonna take a little cut and see what it looks like on the inside. Wow, that looks so good. Banana bread. Now let's taste it. The whole house smells amazing. Let's see here. Look at this, it's perfectly baked. Look at the colors. So good. It's so good. You did great, bud. Thank you. Alrighty, guys. See you next time. Bye. Bye.